I've started a career in software sales twice now, and I think one of the biggest mistakes that I made the first time around and that I see people making is because they don't have all the information, they get in their own way. So for example, I'll get messages on LinkedIn, hey Trent, I'm starting a new job in tech sales, software sales. What book should I be reading? Or what should I do right now to best prepare? And the answer is there's nothing you can do because you don't have all the answers and you don't know what you don't know until you need to know it. For example, because I'm 3 months into my new software sales job, I was going through all the onboarding modules and everyone says, it's like drinking from a fire hose. But don't worry, I got my bathing suit on. I'm ready to get wet because I'm not worried about not having all the answers. I'm not worried about, what if the customer asks me this question, I don't know the answer and I sound stupid. I'm not worried about being the top producer day one. It's a process. And the most important point here is to ignore the noise and play the long game. I was speaking with a new hire and I said, look, you've got 2 weeks where you don't even have a book of business yet. Now is the time to really just focus all of your time, effort, and energy on shadowing calls, maybe practicing the demo, and learning the product because that's all you can do right now. And when I was doing that, I was like, if I don't write this down, I'm never going to remember it. But I didn't write it down and I never needed to know it. And then once I was confronted with the situation where I needed to learn something new, it was, all right, well, that's something I need to learn right now. Let's get it going. So if you're in the phase where you have not started your software sales career, maybe you're in between jobs or about to start your first career, there's not a whole lot you can do to prepare. The best answer is probably just to go on a trip, travel, enjoy your time. Don't do what I did in the 2 weeks. I was just working on my laptop and sitting here at this desk 12 hours a day like I normally do. That's what I like to do, and it actually works perfect for software sales. And if you're just starting out, like me kinda, I'm 3 months in, you don't know all the answers. There's a lot of noise. There's people giving you advice. There's the external world. There's people who aren't at the company telling you what to say, what to do, what to think, benchmarks, comparing themselves against you, and whatnot. There is social media, there's me, there's all sorts of noise out there telling you what to say, what to do, what to believe. And if anything, it gets in the way from what you feel you need to be doing. So there's all this noise, ignore it, and then play the long game. What does the long game look like? All right, I'm an account executive right now. What do I got to do this quarter to hit my goals? Well, what are my goals this quarter? Target, closing, XYZ, revenue. All right, if I do that, I promote. Those are my goals. Close my revenue target this quarter and promote to the next level. That's it. That is the long game because I do that now. I execute. I do the job right in front of me to the best of my ability. And that's what will eventually unlock the next level. Even more noise, but more pay, more recognition, more status, more prestige. That's the game we're playing right now in software sales. Ignore the noise, play the long game. And another thought I had was that you want to try and be an immediate impact player. All that matters is results. It doesn't matter how much potential you got. It doesn't matter how long you've known the person in charge of you for is. All that matters is your results. So one of the most important things you need to know before you start your software sales career is that you will be judged and your worth is determined from a corporate productivity standpoint by the results you produce, the amount of revenue you generate. That's all that matters. So what does being an immediate impact player looks like? It looks like coming in and you got a ramp and immediately coming in and producing results, whatever it takes. So in order to do that, you got to really do the work. You got to really understand the product, really understand the market, really understand yourself, really understand other people, what's happening, and don't leave any of it up to chance. If there's something you don't know, like we talked about at the beginning, that's okay. Whenever you're confronted with a situation where you need to know it, learn it. Don't make the same mistake twice and become as well informed as you possibly can so that you are showing up and making an impact. You are showing up and you are more valuable to the environment around you because this career path will change your life. That's what I believe every single day. I'm excited to work as hard as I can, sit behind this computer, respond to emails, be useful to my colleagues and my customers, and put in the activities and input to the best of my ability every single day, because that is what will advance me in my career. It will unlock greater financial rewards, more intrinsic satisfaction from knowing I'm doing a good job. I believe I will be fulfilling my purpose, and that's all we can do to live the most worthwhile and meaningful career based on what I know at this very moment. So if you're lucky enough to be in the days, weeks, months before starting your software sales career, or you're in it right now, you picked the right career path, and I'll see you on the front lines.